L.A. Mayor Eric Garcetti just delivered his State of the City address, and the main focus was on the homeless crisis.
So you were sexually abused and hit every single day?
Every day. And I was told, shut up, you fat ugly bitch, I hate you, I wish you were dead. Yeah, my mom would tell me these things. My mother was given up for adoption, and when she was dying at 9 months of pneumonia, they adopted her back. They didn't want to really take, they were good farm people. Oh, no, but we'll take care of our own. But she was always told that she wasn't as good as her mom.
And she brought those issues back onto you when you were growing up, probably.
Well, she stayed shut for 18 years. She never spoke back. I don't see how she did it, because I was always fighting her in there. And at 14, I told her, I'll kill you if you get me again, you know? But she suppressed it. There's no way I could have done that, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, and she had no living skills, no life skills at all. So
then you ended up with how old are you now, Deborah?
I'm 57. I worked in Calabasas as a hairdresser. I had a good life, you know. I made my life good.
And then what happened?
But I was having a really bad depression. I just never had a depression that bad.
So when the depression started, you started using drinking?
I had 2.5 years when I relapsed on alcohol. I had done speed before the 2.5 years, but when I relapsed into alcohol, and that's when I had a blackout. I think the reason I don't have blackouts now is that I don't have to cover up something that I might do that I don't want to do. You know?
What do you mean by that?
I just think that's one way that I think some people could just let go. I do have psychotic breakdowns episodes. My father was highly psychotic, but he was a bastard. My mother was a bastard. And nobody wanted my dad. Nobody wanted my dad. You know, he was to cover up the bad, their shame. They should have, you know. But he felt, I'm sure, looking for everything. And then when he went to go look for his real father socked him in the face and said he didn't have it. You know, he didn't know
there's something that
this is how crazy in the 50s it was, because when I start to see that, and that, it gets passed forward, you know?
Yeah, it keeps going on and on and on, and then you're left dealing with the consequences without the support that you need, and then you think there's something wrong with you. But there's probably nothing wrong with you except for abuse that you've never dealt with.
No, there's not. There is. No, I wanted my son, I helped raise my sister and brother. But at 14, I said, no, I don't want to change until I'm like almost 30. I want to know some things. So I went to school and I took child development and I took child psychology.
Oh, really?
I wanted to change the pattern that I'd seen going down our life, you know, our family. And it did. Michael was not hit. Michael was sat down and talked to or punished, but it was different, you know. but my mom did not have structure with me. She didn't even know how to teach me. But when the teacher told her, you need to help her out in her homework, she sat there like 20 minutes trying to teach me and, but she kept hitting me, and I was black and blue. And
You're black and blue,
yeah,
so you don't
it's
hate.
been very hard for me it's real hard for me to read and do English. And I know probably, I thought Victor has PTSD. And when I started,
Who has to?
he's the one that's in the wheelchair. He's the one that's in the wheelchair.
About that, yeah.
A lot. Okay. There's so many grateful things I have happened. Because I also have a walk with God that I for 30 years that I've done, and I'll go on. Whatever my journey is, I'll go on. There's a lot of it that's out here. But I have never been sometimes I cry. Why do they always lie and tell lies and just deceitful? I don't prostitute. I don't steal. I panhandle and I recycle. But I don't.
You gotta keep yourself alive.
Yeah, and my psychic. Okay, don't get it wrong. I was downtown for a minute in the very beginning, and I did prostitute, but it took me 7 years to feel moral with myself again. So I said I'm never doing that to myself again.
What's it like downtown if you're homeless and you are prostituting?
Oh God, I thought I was going to die down there. I mean, I remember sleeping up. You know how to get out? God, I'm going to die of despair. I've never felt so low in my life than I did there. And they're on top, and everywhere you turn around, it's one angry, stressful person after another.
So what sort of people were like you sleeping with? Just people who are homeless as well?
People that are homeless, that are sleeping, everything. It's getting better now because when you go down there, a lot of people have their dogs, and they have the new SRR. So they're putting money back into downtown. So it's getting cleaned up. It has better, it's got like a little lift up,
But back then?
Yeah, no. No, that was with crack, okay? Crack is worse because, I mean, as far as the people down there, my addiction was crack at that time. But it's a very psychological. I mean, I haven't touched crack for 15 years now. I would never go back to it because I hate it that way. I remember like when I would be in that hotel room and there would be one more day had just finished and that light that gets into dusk and dark. Oh, that would just put me in a depression so bad. Yeah, depression's been a real hard thing for me.
And in some ways, you probably covered it up with alcohol and drugs.
Oh, a lot of ways. Yeah. Yes, I have. And then being like at the time where when you're left-handed, they want to teach you to be right-handed, and then they were changing the curriculum scales. And I went to like 18 different schools before I was 10. So I didn't get good learning. I didn't get good education.
You didn't have a good start.
And I have difficulties with that. But I'm not stupid. It's just that I have to reverse things and see things differently.
So what there is hope for you right now,
Oh,
right?
There's always hope. I believe in hope no
I
matter
like that,
what.
but you like that.
You have to believe in something, Yeah.
You'd want to implore on others, like in this situation, you still have hope. So how can you give others hope right now?
If they really wanted, they have on Wednesdays right here. They come Wednesdays. If there's people out here, they will come Wednesday. The police come and the Los Angeles emergency housing come and they'll help you get hooked up somewhere.
Yeah.
And you just got to make that first step. And it's hard to tell because it's changed again. You got to change, and are you really willing to go back in there? Sometimes there's things that you contemplate. I don't want to go in. There's a lot of things out here that I do like, but then there's a lot of things I don't like either. I like the fact that life shows up out here, and I don't get isolated inside. But I will get isolated inside. But I also I love my showers, I love my bed, and I like to have my plants and my animals, and I like to harmonize everything. Yeah. And I'd like to set up.
Maybe you just need a loving environment for a little bit,
Yeah.
So, but to other people who are who have given up hope, what would you instill in them?
Don't give up. Just don't. Whatever you do, don't give up hope. There's somebody out there that will reach out to you. Just pray on it.